Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining the Power Platform Advent Calendar here with me again. So today what I'm going to present here is basically a scenario which I experienced in the past multiple times. So let's assume you're in a position, you are currently developing something with a colleague, and the issue is based on your permissions at the moment. So you might have just the environment maker role and not the system customizer role in one environment. And you have the issue that you are building a flow and yeah, your colleague cannot see your flow cannot see your connection reference sometimes. Yeah. Or you want to get the Power Automate flow from someone else, and then there is an issue with the connection reference, and you cannot both read or change it. And basically what I'm going to present to you is something which you can do with all table records within the Power Platform. Sometimes you cannot do something within the UI or within the model-driven app. Sometimes you need to do it either via Power Automate or doing an HTTP request towards Dataverse. And for this scenario, I have built a small demo. In this case, because I've tested it previously, I added a new connection reference called Azure Automation Demo 2 55AF1. This is a connection reference used in another solution. And what I wanted to show you guys is that, for example, here, Adele, which is my second user, who might be my colleague or something, cannot see the connection reference. The person or Adele, she in this case cannot also see the two other apps because I haven't shared it with her. But in this case, I want to just quickly look into the connection reference topic, because if you go to connection references, you basically cannot change here something. And also when you put this table as a model into a model-driven app, you are not able to share it directly through the model-driven app. Yeah, maybe due to it is not wished or internally not thought of it. Yeah, so this is a small app which I created basically with the page designer from Power Apps. And here I can see currently all connection references, because in this case I'm also the system administrator. So normally, if you're just an environment maker, you would see your connection references, because the security role of the environment maker is built like that you can always just read and write your own connection reference and cannot both read or definitely not write other people's connection references. So for this demo, I'm just taking, for example, now this connection reference, which I showed you, which was my solution. I added a small button here, and now I'm sorry for this view. Yeah, here you can see that this is the connection reference name. Then here it is just a combo box, which is referring to the system user table, so the table of all users within this Power Platform environment. And as said, I'm just taking now Adele for my test and just click on share reference. And I'm also very sorry that there is no, you made it notification here, but I just want to show you the functionality. Before I show you if it worked or not, let's have a look into my small Power Automate flow, which is basically doing that. When we look into that, click on edit. That when I'm clicking on this button, I'm sending two variables to my Power Automate flow. One is the con ID, which is the connection reference GUID, and one is the user ID, which is basically the GUID of the system's user table and also of the specific user. And yeah, there is a perform an onbound action within the Dataverse connector. Here you just need to add the target, so which connection or which table and row ID or row GUID you want to target to. And then you are giving the access. So basically who has access and what kind of access. This is an enum, the access mask. So here you can write in all, I think, 7 permission types you can grant on a table. So read, write, update, delete, share, even append and append to. And then you're also giving the principal. So basically here the user and the user GUID. And then, yeah, that's it from the flow actually. So since I pressed on it, let's have a look. Now this is Adele. Now let's refresh it again and let's see if it works. And now we see 2 connection references. Yeah, so what you can do with that, of course, share connection references, but if you think further, there might be some you know, components. Yeah, by component, I mean basically everything. So everything which you can see here and so on, which are all based on a Dataverse table. So the information are stored in a Dataverse table, and you basically can also share each record. And as said, if you cannot do that with a model-driven app, you can definitely do that with an HTTP call or a Power Automate flow. And that's it. Thanks, and stay tuned for the next